Hey guys, am I live? Hello. Welcome anyone joining in. Pop-up show, right? We need some readings tonight. I've been connecting in with the moon. Oh my gosh, this energy right now with the Aquarius full moon. Aquarius is all about expansion and stepping out of the box and just big energy. So I had to come on. My cards have been screaming to talk. So here I am. Let me just pull up any comments on my phone. But yay, thanks anyone joining in. While people come in, if you're watching and there's no little red live up here, that means you're watching the replay. And that's totally fine. You could still watch the replay because I'm sure there will be some really good messages for you tonight too. Just meditate along with us while we connect in. And I'm sure the message will be exactly what you need to, even if you're not watching live. Oh, yay, I see you guys. Hello, Renee and Jessica. Thank you guys for joining in. And anyone else who's watching right now, say hey. Let's hang out. As usual, we're going to do the codes. So I'm going to pull a code. First one on my end to say the code will get the reading. But before I do that, I want to do a group reading. All right. So, hey, Patricia, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. All right, so let's all just connect in. Maybe we'll just give another minute before we really connect on in, because I feel like the message that comes through is going to be really important. So what I do for the group reading, this is for anyone watching, whether you're watching right now, watching the replay, this message is for you, I promise. Like, you think about your intentions or your questions or whatever, and you're going to get an answer right now. And then we'll do the one-on-one readings after this. So, if you're meant to get a little bit deeper, we can pull a little bit more with a one card. But we're going to meditate together. We're going to shuffle the cards, and you guys are going to connect on in. And we'll pull 3 cards for the group message to see what Spirit wants to say to all of us. Hello, Madeline, Sandy, Dory. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I don't have many more shows left down in my home office. We're moving everything into the warehouse. So if you're watching this one, it's one of the last ones. So enjoy this supportive space. It's been a lot of fun down here, but not much longer. Laura, you need some help? Happy birthday, right? It's always a little chaotic when the new year starts around. And hello, Angela. All right, so let's just connect in. There's a bunch of you guys watching, so let's just go ahead and close your eyes if you can. Take some nice deep breaths in and out. Let's breathe together and just clear the day away. Clear away everyone else's energy that's, the people that you saw at the store, the family, the friends, everyone. Just focus in on your own energy right now while we connect in and breathe. And this message is for everyone watching right now. Follow this synchronicity that if you're watching, you're meant to hear whatever we're going to talk about. So while you're in your energy and clearing away the day, just think about any questions that you have. Just let them swirl around in your energy. Think of any intentions that you have. The full moon is all about releasing, so think of any releases that you have. Feel that in your energy. What energetic blockages are around you? What kind of energetic clutter is it time to let go of? The people, the situations, the personal habits, what's ready to be cleared out? We'll talk about that tonight too. Think about any stress or worries too. Just feel that all swirling around in your energy. One more nice deep breath in and out. And you guys can come back, and I'm feeling our reading right here. Yep. Here you go. Thanks, Lauren. Yep, we're in Glendora. All right, so I'm gonna lay the 3 cards out. I know you guys can't see it, but 1, 2, 3. I don't have my second camera tonight. I'm just trying to do it quick, and Spirit told me to get on. I'm like, I can't ask questions and set up the whole rig. We're just doing it quick, old school style. So the three cards are going to represent what's been going on, our challenge for right now, for this next part of the journey, and then where we go from here. So hopefully everyone has their question in mind. Call in your spirit team for any guidance for this next part of the journey, and let's see what the cards want to tell you guys and me. I need this reading just as much. So first up, what's been going on? This card is going to validate what's been happening up until now. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So two, hold on to that, because that can be talking about the last 2 months. What was 2 months ago? Like June through now, the last 2 weeks. Whatever two represents, maybe a connection with the two, or a connection with a February person. Two is also the number in numerology of the empaths, the healers, the servants, the helpers. So someone very giving. And in this card, you can see, let's talk about it right side up first. In this card, you can see this person is juggling. And it's so funny because we just had that Lionsgate portal, and right off the bat, there is that number 8, or on its side is the infinity symbol. So this is a pattern for all of you, and including myself, is kind of like doing this juggling act. The pentacles are the things more in our control, the physical, the earth element. So, you know, the home, the health, the job, the money. We've been really doing a lot to kind of keep everything balanced, and I definitely can relate because I've been having tons of crazy events and just lots of stuff going on personally, so I could definitely feel why this is such a balance. And you can see, you know, behind this person is really rocky water, and what happens is if you stop juggling, like, it's so much pressure on you. You're the one that is kind of keeping everything afloat right now. If you put the balls down, put these pentacles down, that those waves come and get you. So, you know, there's a lot of pressure going along with just kind of keeping everything up in the air, keeping it all balanced out. And it came out reversed because it's really like falling on your shoulders right now. If anything, like, you're the one that's been doing the juggling act. It's not talking about like you and your friends maybe not having enough balance. This is a personal juggling act. So even maybe there's some health things involved that you've been juggling, like, oh, I had to do this, but then I got sick, or this happened, you know. So it's a very personal energy to this card. And there also can be some challenges around the juggling. That might be why it's reversed too. Maybe for whatever personal reasons, you want to do this and do that and do whatever, and there's some like delays around it or some blockages. So, you know, it's a broad message talking to everybody. So if that resonates with you, if something pops up in your head and you're like, oh, there has been a delay, this is just kind of acknowledging what's been going on with that. Like, you're trying to do this juggling act, and maybe it's been a little bit more challenging than usual for the last 2 months, the last 2 weeks, however that two resonates. Monique says the 2 weeks resonate with her. They've been wild for you. Hopefully this full moon clears it out. You know, we've been in this Lionsgate portal, that 8-8, and that is one of the most powerful fiery times of the year. We're kind of coming out on the other side of that now, and now the full moon brings us a much more watery, cleansing energy. Full moon, again, is all about releasing. So, you know, whatever blockages there are to this juggling act, maybe that's part of what we need to release. So I'm glad that's resonating with you guys. So let's see what the challenge is right now. What do we need to get through to get on the onto the next part of the journey? What is our homework for right now? And again, if you're just tuning in, this message is for you too. This is a group reading. Again, if you're watching the replay, this is your challenge just as much. Even if you're watching a year from now or listening to the podcast a year from now, and you're hearing this message right now, you're hearing it exactly when you're supposed to be. So just trust it, and trust that this is your challenge for right now. All right. The Five of Pentacles. So this is actually a huge message right now with the Lionsgate, because the Lionsgate energy is all about power, owning your power. And this Five of Pentacles, you could see on the card, it's two people out in the snow, no shoes, like one's on crutches, their clothes are all torn and tattered. It's a black background with the snow coming down. So the black means it's kind of like, it can definitely cloud you up when you get into this type of energy. And when I see this card, one of the first things that comes to mind is the word victim. And that's actually been coming up in a lot of my meditations, whether I'm listening to someone else's Lionsgate meditation or even in my own channeled meditation last night. Owning, identifying in your life, where do you feel like the victim, or who in your life is the victim right now? Who's playing that role for you? That's a really big thing that needs to be healed. Anywhere in your life that you're feeling this victim energy, it's all about taking that power back. If you ever feel that, if that's ever triggered in you for whatever reason, maybe it's, you know, comparing yourself to others, because that's an energy that could come up with this card, or just like feeling like you don't have enough, or feeling like you're not where you're supposed to be, feeling left out. Because sometimes in this card, I picture in this window, all lit up and glowing, that there's like a feast going on in there, or like a ball, and you know, these people are out in the cold, like, why not us? So that's a big energy that can go around this. And if you don't identify it with yourself, there may be someone around you that has this type of energy, and that might be where the focus and where the release needs to happen right now with this full moon. You know, where we have to clear the energy. Maybe tonight or tomorrow, with, you know, sitting out under the full moon, write down the word victim and sit and meditate with it, and just like feel what that word means to you. Feel what it triggers in your life. Maybe it goes back, this is a 5, maybe it goes back to age 5, the first time you ever felt like that, or can remember being bullied or being picked on or whatever, or feeling left out. There might be some deep healing that needs to go on with this card. But the great thing with the number 5, 5 is the number of freedom. So once you can heal whatever victim means to you, and again, maybe it's a disconnection with another person, and that's somewhere where you need to kind of zone in on and say, okay, is this a person that I have to release, at least for this next part of the journey? You know, understanding that that's their path that they're on, and not necessarily your path if it's hindering you in any type of way. So that might be part of the freedom too, just having their weight lifted off your shoulders, because sometimes people, they have to learn this lesson themselves, you know, and there's only so much saving you can do, but if they're not open to being rescued, they'll stay in it forever. And you know, that might be their path for this lifetime, but we're ready to heal it, right? So I feel like that's why this card's coming up, because it's really talking about a huge shift in this energy, and just owning that power back, coming back into your power. Anything that makes you feel this way, take it as a challenge. Challenge accepted. That just made me feel like a victim for 1 second. Nope, I don't think so. We're shifting that around, and I'm going to own it. I'm going to, you know, don't be afraid to speak up. Be that lion. That's what the Lion's Gate is telling us, you know, owning that fierceness and that strength and courage. So that's a really big one. And looking out for the number 5s right now is going to be part of this synchronicity. So when you see the 555, or the message appears at 5:55, or the song plays and it's exactly that length long, or you'll know when you see it. The 5s will be around you, just marking that you're exactly where you're supposed to be with this, you know. And if you see that 555, maybe stop and look around, and what song is playing, or what did you just say, or what did you just think, or what just happened on TV. Just try to figure out what you're meant to see in that moment. Also 5, that takes us right into the new year, right? August, September, October, November, December, January. So I feel like this is kind of healing that we're going to be doing through the rest of the year. You know, figuring out where this is. We went through the Lion's Gate with this strength. It awakened this new lion in us, and we're going to be taking control of whatever this energy is. All right, so hopefully that resonated with you guys, and let's see where we're going to go once we work through this energy. What's coming next? All right, the 3 of Pentacles, and this came up reversed too. So you know what, where this is talking about clearing and releasing that like victim wounded type of energy, this card is talking about replacing it. You know, we're releasing that, and now we're going to add something right back in. So whether we're adding a person to the team, this is the 3 of Pentacles, and you can see in the card it's like a team working together. The Pentacles are talking about building something material, something physical, or some type of financial gain, but working with others to do it. Now, with it coming out reversed, it could be talking about, you know, working more with your spirit team. That's adding another person in, or, you know, seeking higher counsel in some way or another, or maybe even you trusting in your guidance to other people and being confident in your being able to give guidance, you know, you being that higher counsel. But in some way, you know, for some people, it can be literally adding to the family. Maybe you're getting a new puppy, a new baby, a new boyfriend, whatever. But just being open to whatever comes to you, you know, because we're clearing a lot of wounded stuff, and that's going to open up paths and opportunities for the good things to come in. So as long as we're open to it, 3 in numerology is the number of the entertainers and the charmers, just really working with that childlike energy. So when we're adding to the team, it's going to be healing that inner child. Just, you know, use your smile, and anyone that's attracted to it is who you're meant to be working with for the next part. So I am glad. I see a bunch of you guys saying that resonates. Gwen said she's been seeing double fives all day. Gwen, I love that. This message is for you. Trust it. Dory resonates, and Jennifer, Lynn, Madeline, Renee. I love you guys. I'm so glad that this is connecting. It makes so much sense for myself too. And honestly, I'm excited. So again, there's that 3. This is over the next 3 months at least. So into the fall, we're going to be adding to the team. So just being open to that, staying open for those 333 synchronicities. Or even the triangle, that's a 3. That'll just be more validation that we're where we are supposed to be with this situation, where the 5s will be more about the releasing situation and the freedom. So here they all are together with the glare. Let's see. Just so you can see it's like mirror image. So you can see the whole reading together. Very powerful cards, very specific message, and I'm glad that resonated. Definitely some big energy work for us all to be doing right now. So what do you guys think? Who wants to do some one-on-one readings? I feel like that was such a good one for everyone. Even if you don't get through trust, that's what you're meant to be working on right now. You don't necessarily need the extra details for it. Oh, you guys are awesome. I'm so happy this is resonating. Yeah, it's the healing. It's not always fun to, see that, but once we can identify it and work through it, so powerful. All right, so the way that this goes is we're going to pull a code, just to be fair, and the first one on my end in the comments to comment the code will get the first reading. And I'll do a couple. It's 9:20 here in Jersey, so I'll hang on. We'll see how I feel at 10, if I can keep going, or if if I run out of energy. And for anyone just tuning in, make sure you watch the replay, because we just did a group reading that is for you too. So you're going to want to see that message. It was a 3-card. So let's just go ahead, and we're going to trust spirit. On your own end, you're going to look first. It's going to look like your comment came through first, but with the lag and with technology, you come through exactly when I'm supposed to see you. So we're going to trust it, all right? All right. You know what? The first code of the night, just since we were talking about it, is going to be 555. So the first one on my end to comment 555 will get the reading. And you guys, please share this video, or tag anyone that could use a reading or can use some guidance. Let your peeps know, because again, they may come in exactly when they're supposed to. They may get in through for a reading. And also, if you've had a reading with me recently, maybe hold off on commenting and let someone new come on in and get a reading themselves. All right. Monique Rodano, you came through first on my end, so thank you so much for connecting. Let me know if you have a specific question or if you just want to go with the flow. And let's just go ahead and connect on in with your energy. Monique, I'm feeling you right here, actually. So I'll start talking, and then if you have a question, you can post it in the comments, and we'll see how it connects in. Oh, you got the 6 of Cups. This is such a sweet energy to this card. 6 is the number of the nurturers and just like love and family and sweetness. It really is such like a harmonized type of energy. And this is telling you to just follow the sweetness, follow what fills your cup. So there you go. You asked the question. You made a huge decision last week. Was it the right one? This is telling you to trust your heart in this. I feel like whatever you're meant to do is going to help heal or wake up the inner child. Maybe it's creative. Those cups are connected to the element of water. That's our creativity and our spirituality and our emotions and our relationships. So whatever this decision is, it's going to help fill all of that. It's going to connect in some way in the heart area. Definitely new beginnings. That's what the white flowers on this card represent. So you're meant to be in some kind of new beginnings right now. You're meant to be just giving and nurturing in some way or another. So I'm not sure whatever this decision was. Maybe it's just nurturing back to yourself too. But again, like maybe connecting in with kids in some way, or just connecting in with your inner child and saying like, hey, little Monique, what would you like to do today? And letting her live her best life, just following the sweetness in whichever way, and trusting, these new beginnings are meant to come. There's so many paths in front of you, so pick the one that feels the sweetest and feels the lightest and, you know, the least drama for you, the least tension, least resistance. A lot of yellow and blue in this card. So for this next part of your journey, you're working a lot with the solar plexus chakra. That's our confidence and our strength and our courage. So just being confident in these decisions too, you know. This is telling you don't question it. Be confident in it and it will automatically be the right decision. Also, a lot of blue, that's throat chakra, and that is our self-expression. So, you know, as long as you're being authentic to yourself on this new path, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Hold on to those sixes because I feel like that will be relevant in some way or another. And just be open to receiving, you know. If someone is offering you something, if there's an opportunity that comes up, be open to it because that is just a part of the path as well. Oh my gosh, I love that. So look, I always picture this as like the little white picket fence too. So if that is not perfect, Monique is buying the absolutely perfect house with the love of her life. Girl, yes, sweetness, love, this is exactly the path that you're meant to be going on. And you're going to make it just so true to yourself. Like, I feel like that's what these colors are telling you. Working, I would even maybe buy like some yellow daisies or some flowers or, you know, something blue incorporated in the new house. Just to open that energy up for you. But congratulations, that's so exciting. You'll have to let me know what the house number is too, because I always like, I'm so big on numerology. So I would love to see what what message your house has. Awesome. Well, thank you, Monique, so much for connecting in, and I definitely feel like that card was just validating, you know, and then focusing on those 3 cards that we talked about at the beginning of the video too. Oh, it fell right into your life before you, girl. That's the way it's supposed to happen. All right, it's a 5 house, so this is your freedom. Again, there's that 5 for you. 2, 2, and 1 adds up to a 5. That's freedom and adventure, and that's exactly what this house is bringing you. Yay, and 22 is a master number, which is even better. It's the master builder, so you're building this into exactly what you need it to be. All right, so the next code, since this is another number we pulled, is going to be 333. So the first one on my end to pull 333 will get the next reading. You've been with him 22 years? Whew. If that's not powerful synchronicity, I don't know what is, my love. That's so exciting. All right, Renee P., you came through first. Yay, Renee. Let me know if you have a specific question or if you just want to go with the flow and see what Spirit wants to tell you. All right, so we're just going to connect in with your energy. All right, just going to go with the flow, and I feel your card right here. All right, you got the Devil, and this card looks like a scary card, but I promise you it's not. It's another powerhouse type of card. The main message with the Devil is control, whether it's your own control, gaining control of something, a battle for control, you know, a controlling type of person in your life. But control is the main message for you right now. Sometimes it can even just be like self-discipline in some way or another. But yeah, that's part of, you know, we had that 3-card reading. If you didn't see it, make sure to watch the replay because that was, you know, this is just goes on top of it. I'm just listening into exactly what this message wants to talk about. So the interesting with this card is this adds up to a 6 also. That's the 15th card. And 1 plus 5 adds up to 6. So as dark as this card looks, 6 again is a number of harmony and nurturing and love and just like that healing, like working for spirit with groups is a good way to put it. So I feel like that's part of your calling, you know, that healing. And again, whether it's your own control or just like helping others gain control in some way or another, that could be a part of it too. But a part of the story with this card, if we can get it to focus, is you'll see the 2 characters, they're chained up, right? And the chains are very loose around their necks. So they could free themselves at any time. But it's almost like they're choosing to be stuck in whatever this pattern is, this controlling pattern is. So identifying it, identifying where the control is, again, whether it's your own or someone else's, this is definitely, sorry, I just have to acknowledge too the spirit that's around you right now. Such a masculine energy. I almost feel like he's similar energy to this, like very disciplined, very controlled, and he just wants to come through helping you to really build that security and that stability around you and release yourself from these chains, or whoever needs releasing from these chains. But that's a big part of the message with it. And another thing that can go along with this card, not saying that it is, in your situation, but just to acknowledge addictions and those lower frequency behaviors. If someone in your life is dealing with any of that type of stuff, that might be where the control needs to come in. So, just kind of looking through life and seeing where the puzzle pieces all fit. You have a black background here, so it is a challenge, probably through the next 6 months, at least through the end of the year, I would say. Just wherever this control needs to be, getting things in control in one way or another. I would write that word down, because I've said it 5 million times in this reading, and it's just like the main message for you, control one way or another. Talk to the full moon tomorrow night and ask it, if you're not 100% sure, ask it to show you exactly, illuminate, shine the light down on where the control needs to be boosted up a little bit. But hopefully that resonated. And again, hold on to those sixes, even 15. 15 is a karmic debt number. So, there may be some cycles that need to be healed in this whole situation, but it does add up to that 6, which is harmony in the end. So wherever you can heal, will bring harmony to you guys. So thank you for connecting in. I hope that made some sense. Let's see who's going to be next. Let's pull another code, you guys. Oh, and by the way, you like my shirt? New merch at Venus Moon. I'm so excited. So these are full color logos. You guys can get yours. The link is right in the description. I'm so obsessed. And they have men's, women's, kid sizes, hoodies, baby onesies. Make the babies rep it. So cute and so comfortable. So we're phasing out the old logos. I only have a few of those shirts left in like medium, large, and extra large, and they're the unisex size. So if anyone wants the old logo with the eye, let me know. They're $20, but these are the new ones. So excited. All right. Let's make the next, I know I keep picking up the bowl, but let's make the next code in celebration of our big event right now, moon. So the first one to comment the word moon will get the next reading. What's everyone doing tomorrow night? Oh, I know you guys are busy typing in codes, but I want to know what you all are doing for the full moon tomorrow. I'm going floating. Oh, I've been doing a lot of big energy work, so floating helps me process. If you've never gone floating, oh my gosh, I recommend it. All right. Abby, Mamie, you came through first. And then Christine's fault. I see you next. Angela, I see all your guys' comments. We're just trusting spirit with the order. But Abby, you came through for this one. So, oh, you said moon. I don't know why I'm playing in the codes again. I should be picking up the cards. So Abby, let me know if you have a specific question or if you want to just go with the flow. I think you're new here too, so welcome. Thanks for joining in. And let's just connect in with your energy. All right, Abby, I feel you right here. All right, I got your card, but let's see. Jessica Lopez says, was mine above about the baby onesie? Oh, I see Vanessa saying she's getting one. Yay. Oh my gosh. That'd be so cute. Jessica, I don't see a comment. Was yours above? You'll have to re-comment if you said something. All right, Abby's question is, she's wondering about career path. Let's see what they want to say. Okay, you got the Queen of Wands. So, and it came out reversed. Wands is the suit of fire. That is our creation and our passion. our inspiration, that fiery energy. Think about it. It's magic, really. And it's interesting because right now we're in Leo season. Our sun is in Leo. We just had that fiery Lionsgate portal. So we are really working with fire energy right now. Um, you let me know what your sign is too. I'd be interested if you have fire right in like your main signs. But yeah, fire is just so inspiring, so creative. And this queen is very confident in her creation. She's very just nurturing and like she's sitting in her throne, just in control of the situation, in control of her fire, confident and very strong with this energy. Again, you can see all this yellow, that's solar plexus chakra too. So that is our confidence, our strength, our courage. And that is what this queen just puts out there. Confidence in manifesting her best life. And yours came out reversed because I feel like as far as career path goes, are you truly living up to your creative self? Are you being confident enough in your work decisions or, at work in general? Do you feel like you're being tested and challenged enough? Because this card likes the challenge. Very creative energy. So are you able to express yourself enough? This is another one with a lot of blue and a lot of yellow. Blue is throat chakra, self-expression, authenticity. So are you letting that flow as much as you need to on this career path? If not, I feel like maybe you can put yourself out there a little bit more and challenge yourself a little bit more in one way or another. So whether it's, trying for the next level in the career, or if you are looking for a new, situation for the career path, maybe figuring out what is going to light your fire the most, what's going to spark your inspiration the most. You have a Leo moon, you say, yeah, so the Leo likes to shine. You like that fiery energy. And even with it in your moon, it's a little bit more hidden. So maybe you don't let everybody see it, this fiery side of you. And that may be part of where you're meant to, focus your energy, is just really letting that fire shine, especially right now during this energy. Work with the fire. Maybe make a fire tomorrow for the full moon and connect in with the fire in some way. If you have any type of energetic blockages, because, with this coming out reversed, maybe not feeling as confident as you can, maybe not feeling as inspired as you can be, figure out where any blockages are to that stuff. Why wouldn't you be feeling your ultimate fire shining bright? And that may be where your healing or your releasing needs to take place under this moon. So, as you write this stuff down, it could go deep. It can be deep in the subconscious, like back to childhood or back to traumatic experiences that kind of made you feel like you couldn't be the fiery person that you are. So I feel like that might be what needs to be released. So once you write it down, you can send it gratitude and put it in the fire. Whatever fire you work with tomorrow night, I definitely recommend it in one way or another, though, safely, of course, too. But that way you could flip this card right side up and really just feel confident in your achievements and confident, because you have done a lot. Like, this queen doesn't come up for anybody. Like, you've done a lot. You have a lot of achievements behind you, too. So it's really saying, let that push you and boost you to where you want to go next. You really should be living your absolute best authentic life. And this card is just saying that as well. And her coming out reversed, I feel like she's also wants to acknowledge a woman in spirit that's around you. I almost feel like grandma, that just like motherly, loving, nurturing energy. She's around you, but very fiery herself, like a pistol, this energy. She didn't let anybody hold her back or push her down or, push her around. And I feel like she's coming through because she wants to kind of push this energy into you. Like, take some of my fire, honey. Very like spicy type of woman though. So if you know who that is, say hello to her, connect in with her, feel that fire coming from her, that inspiration and just like wanting you to live your passion and follow your dreams. If you don't know who it is, it could be a higher self or someone from a past life, or maybe you'll get to know them. So just put it out there that this person wants to come through with you. Also, a little black cat familiar on this card, so you have a little animal working with you and supporting you through this too. Show them how strong you are. They are a warrior themselves. And I also just like the sunflower on the card. I feel like that's telling you surrounding yourself with some yellow accessories right now will help boost up that solar plexus, that confidence and that courage. Also, clearing the solar plexus is going to be good as well. That's where we hold a lot of other people's energy, and that could just throw us all off a balance. So under the full moon, that might be something good as well to release. Just disconnecting whoever needs it, unplugging some cords, clearing the energy of everybody else, just connecting in with yourself. getting that solar plexus back in balance. So hopefully that resonated and made some sense. I know it was a lot there. Laura, and if that feels like it resonates, then it absolutely was meant for you to hear too. Like, you're here listening right now for a reason, and I'm so glad. And you know, there's definitely spirit around for you too, wanting to push you. So Abby, hopefully that made some sense. Thank you for connecting in. If you don't like Venus Moon already, give us a little thumbs up. Follow the page. We always appreciate our new followers. Wow, your cat passed away a month ago. I'm so sorry to hear that, but wow, if that is not spirit coming through loud and clear, that little kitty saying, I'm here, mama, and, you know, I'm still supporting you from where I am. I feel like on the other side, they're a lion, though. Like, they're powerful. They're like, come on. Thank you for connecting in. Let's do another one. You guys still hanging in there? Send me some thumbs up, some hearts if you are hanging with me. And let's see who comes through next. All right, going back to the random codes, we have 707 up next. First one on my end to comment, 707, gets the next reading. Keep sharing the video. I hear if you share it, that's good karma, and you'll have a better chance to get through for a reading. Megan, hey girl. Laura, thanks everybody that's hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. And Jessica Lopez, you came through first with your little halo. I love it. So Jessica, let me know if you have a specific question or just want to go with the flow. Oh, and before I get started connecting in, I just want to let you guys know there is so much fun stuff coming up at Venus Moon in the next few weeks. Next week on the 17th, that's a Wednesday, from 12 to 5, we're going to have open shopping hours. So I'll be there all day long, you know, hanging with the crystals, pulling some cards for free. And then you also have a chance to book a reading with Inky. She's going to be using my office all day doing one-on-one readings. So, you know, you get, if you really want to get called out by spirit, go sit with her. She is incredible. I think the readings are $60 for 30 minutes or $100 for the full hour, which is amazing to get a whole hour of spirit messages and guidance from someone who does not hold back. So that is a lot of fun. And then after that, we'll close the doors, and I have Rebecca coming in, and we're doing a Venus Moon live show interview. It's going to be a great time too. We'll be doing the readings, we'll be pulling cards, giving away free gifts and all kinds of good stuff. So come hang out with us. That is Wednesday night next week. And then the week after, we have some spots open for tea leaf readings with Beth O'Brien. I think there's only 3 spots left. That is going to, that was one of the last classes I went to before the pandemic, and it was a blast. She brings the teacups and the tea leaves, and the messages that the card has, the cup, will give you, oh my gosh, and it's something that you could use going forward too. And then on the 25th, we're doing new moon vision boards with Lori. It's going to be a blast, manifesting in the new moon. And then the 26th, Mitch the Modern Medium, celeb status coming into the Venus Moon. So psyched for that. He's doing a mediumship gallery that's going to be limited to 15 people. So if you want to come to that, send me a message. It's already half booked up, and we didn't even announce it yet. So if you want to come hang out with Mitch, I'm so honored to have him in my space. That is going to be $65 a person. So send me a message. More fun stuff coming up after that too. So just check the schedule page for all that. I'm so excited for everything coming up. Lots of big things. All right, let's see. Yay, Laura, I love Inky, the guided one too. Jessica wants money and finding our own house and space. All right, let's see what it wants to say. All right, so Jessica, just close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and let's connect on in and see what comes through. All right, you're right here. Ready? Okay, Jessica, you got the 2 of Cups. So the 2 of Cups, this is definitely like a partnership type of card. I feel like, and your question is about money and finding your own house. So I was, you know, a question like that, I would think a Pentacles card would come up. That is more about like finances and security and stability. But instead you got the Cups, and that's the emotions and the emotional fulfillment and the relationships and, you know, our intuition, that flowy, watery type of energy. And I feel like this is telling you, you know, that is the only thing you need to focus on right now. And the other stuff will come. But really building that team is going to be important. If you are in a relationship, you know, focusing on, or even if it's not a romantic relationship, there's definitely like a team that you're meant to be working closely with. It could be a friend, it could be a coworker, it could be, you know, the job itself. But there's really a connection that's going to help boost wherever you need this to be. And if you're not in a relationship and wanting to call one in, this is talking about like maybe within the next 2 months, you know, that will be a focus. Okay, so it's been rough with the husband lately. So that's what it's saying, you know, I almost feel like getting rock steady with the relationship is where the abundance is going to follow. So finding the weak links between you guys, at least over the next, like through the end of the summer, really, that's all you need to do. And by then you can have it all falling into place. So figuring out where the sparks need to happen, or I know we can get so comfortable, you know, I'm married too, I get it. It gets too comfortable and we kind of lose the spark and lose the adventure and the fun and all that. So, but this does show, like, there's another card in the deck similar to this, which is the Lovers, and that is that, like, passionate storybook type of love that we all, you know, have this ideal vision of. This card, on the other hand, is more of like that alchemical, like, coming together in a very, like, smart type of way, meant to be together for a reason. It may not be this like crazy passionate storybook love, but it's for a reason. It's partners for a reason, teammates for a reason. Maybe your energies are so different and it's good that way. It's like yin and yang, you know, you bring the balance to each other. But I really feel like you're gonna focus on this for the next 2 months. 2 is also the number of like serving and helping each other and just, you know, learning each other's love languages, if you don't know that already. Just seeing how you can serve each other best. What do you need from each other? That could be a question that you need to ask him, you know, in order to help find that balance. Holding on to the 2s also, like 222, that'll be part of your synchronicity, right? That's a word. Part of your synchronicity to follow, that you're on the right path with healing whatever disconnection is, because I really feel like within the next 2 months you can make huge shifts in this energy, and then you're going to find that the money and the house just all fall into place exactly where they need to go. But I feel like your energy is being triggered and challenged right now in this for a reason, and following what those triggers are and seeing where the root of them are, because they're in him just as much as they are in you. Getting down to the bottom of it is where you can really begin that healing. And once you get there, it will be quick. So what's in 2 months? August, September. So I'd say September, October, like going into the beginning of fall, is when you're really going to see a big difference. And you know what's interesting too? Fall is when we're in a Pluto retrograde. That's a big 5-month retrograde, and Pluto is the planet of transformation. So on the other side of the retrograde, it's going to be huge transformations happening. So this is part of it. This is part of the energy shift for you. On the other side is going to be like the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. So just kind of hang in there for the next 2 months and see where you can help it, where you can heal it, where you can fix it. Big things coming. You have a lot of blue and yellow in this card too. Oh, so many people have had those 2 colors tonight. So again, solar plexus chakra, just confidence, strength, courage. Throat is speaking up for yourself, communication, authenticity. The combination of those 2 things, both of you can work on. Bringing in those yellows and blues into the home in some way or another. Even yellow and blue crystal for you and for him. Letting that energy just kind of flow. You did that psychic reading for pregnancy, and they said conceiving in October. Well, listen, this goes right along with it. There's big things coming in October, so, or at least in the beginning of the fall. So just being open and focusing here, you know, let the rest kind of come in. Laura, I get those things too, trust me. I feel like that's married life, right? The husband drama. Reconnecting, let that be your focus. Talk to the moon. Go out there tomorrow or even tonight, start journaling about it. Where are the blockages? Where are the challenges? Where is the disconnect in the relationship? Get it all out of your body. Maybe have him write it down too. And then let the moon see it. Maybe burn your lists together under the moon. Or if he's not into it, just burn the list for you guys. And let it blow away and just feel that path clearing up for clear connection, reconnection. That's where the focus is. I love it. Thank you. All right, it's 9:40. I'm feeling good. Let's do another one. We'll see how many more I could do after 10 o'clock, but for now, I think we're good. All right, if you guys are still watching, send me some thumbs up or hearts so I know you're there. Courtney, hello. Long time no see, my girl. I hope you're doing great over there. I keep pulling up the same code, but I already pulled this code. All right. Next code is 202. So first one on my end to comment, 202. We'll get the next reading. Yay, thank you guys. Hearts back at ya. Oh, Laura, I like that. She made the moons with the emojis. Love it. All right, Jennifer Lynn. Jennifer Lynn, you came through. Everyone else, if you're here waiting for a reading and you don't get through tonight, trust it. The reading in the beginning of the video is meant for you and all you need to focus on. So if you missed it, go back and watch the replay once we sign off because that reading is for you just as much as any one-on-one reading would have been. So let's see. Jennifer Lynn, yay, congrats. I think you're another newbie. I don't know if we've talked before, but thanks for tuning in tonight. We're going to connect into your energy. Let me know if you have a specific question or if you just want to go with the flow. Take some deep breaths in and out. Clear the day away. Just think of everything going on. I'm feeling you right here in the first shuffle. So your card must have been right there. All right. So Jennifer, we're going with the flow. Perfect. So your card is... Oh, love it. The Three of Cups. Interestingly, just had the Two of Cups come out. And this is the Three of Cups. We'll let that focus in a little bit. This is the card of celebrating and having fun. You could see this person is there just like enjoying with their friends. They're raising their glasses. You know, maybe you're going out for drinks with the friends or tea or coffee or whatever, you know, smoothies. Some people like smoothies, healthy life, right? But whatever it is, it's talking about gathering with the people who fill your cup. Again, the cup is the relationships and the emotions. And this card is just really telling you that at least for the next 3 months, there's that 3, following the fun, going out with the friends, getting together with people. Have you been getting together with people enough lately? This is telling you keep doing it. You know, go to the parties, go to the barbecues, go to wherever the friends are. Maybe calling in the friends if you need to talk or express yourself. But I really feel like this just wants you to be having fun and living in joy and bliss right now. 3 again is the number of communication and connecting with others. It's the number of the social butterfly, using your charm and your smile and just entertaining other people. And I feel like that's the energy that's calling you right now. The colors are also pretty balanced in this card. So I feel like for you, you know, just having your energy be nice and balanced is going to be the best. Or, you know, connecting with others is going to get you back in balance. Have you been working too hard or being too introspective? This is your time to just fly those butterfly wings and be with your peeps. You've been planning a lot. Awesome. Yeah, you haven't been doing much, but you need to. I agree. Get out there and just have fun. Are you local? Are you in New Jersey, or what state do you live in? Because, you know, here we go to the beach, or we go, there's so much fun stuff to do in the summertime. If you come hang out with Venus Moon, we'll be your peeps. If you're local to Glendora, we definitely have some fun stuff going on there. But go out there. If you can't think of what else to do, just ask your friends if they want to go for smoothies, coffee, tea, drinks, whatever they like. Soda shops, that's a thing some places, right? You're local, yay! So we're your peeps too. Come hang out with us. But what do we drink? We have tea leaf reading in 2 weeks. we're going to be working with cups, so maybe you're meant to come to that. Oh my gosh, you've had COVID and canceling a lot due to that. So, and I was kind of feeling that, but I didn't want to just like say it. But I was kind of feeling that like hermit mode almost, like where you couldn't be around other people, whether you wanted to or not. So, yep, this is your permission to just go have fun again. Get some sunshine on the skin, dance, frolic in the meadow with your friends, and just have fun. Yay. So for you two, again with the full moon, it's all about releasing. Maybe for your releases, you could write down any blockages to fun. Where where can you clear the clutter? Where can you release so that you can allow yourself to have fun and to spend time with your peeps? All right, let's do another one, you guys. Only 16 people watching now, so you have a better chance. Seems like the big crowd kind of shifted out. So you guys have a better chance to connect. 4444. Who's it gonna be? Christine Spalt. Yay! Hi, love. You came through. So, Christine, let me know if you have a specific question or if you just want to go with the flow. And let's connect on in. Oh, yeah, you're right here. All right, you ready, my love? So, Christine, you got the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, Donnie's coming through? Okay, well, we're going to talk about this card, and we're going to, this is a message from Donnie. She wants to talk about this stuff, and then we'll just see if she wants to add in any last words after we read the card. Since we already pulled one, right, we might as well see what it wants to talk about. So this is the 7 of Pentacles. In numerology, 7 is the number of analyzing and research. So I feel like wherever you are right now, you're meant to be looking a little bit closer at the situation. So that may be Donnie coming in as, with her other perspective and saying, look at the bigger picture, or look a little bit closer at the details of whatever's going on. In this card, they have 7 different seeds that they planted, and they've all grown to where they're meant to be right now. So this could be talking about all the different work that you've already put in, the different achievements, or maybe different jobs that you've done or hobbies that you have. And this person's kind of looking over it now and saying, what do we do with this? Where do we go from here? So I don't know if I'm hearing money coming through. So I don't know if that's like a focus right now or a situation that you're kind of looking at as far as like finances go, or I almost feel like, all right, we're going to slow it down. So we're going to hold on to that. And then I also feel like Donnie's coming through talking about some material things that you might have, so I don't know if you have something of hers. I almost feel like she's showing me a necklace or a locket or something, or if you know who does have it, but she just wants to acknowledge that too. I almost feel like that's why she's kind of showing the more material things on the card, because she wants me to talk a little bit about who has this material items, or okay, her succession. I'm not sure what that word means. I'm sorry. I'm good at connecting to energy, but as far as like big words and math, not so much. So, but okay, if succession connects in with this too, because I do feel like there's a movement of items or a shifting of items in some way or another. Maybe she wants someone to have a specific item, and that's where she's coming in, and why she's saying to like look a little bit closer, analyze whatever the items or the money is, the more like material or financial stuff is what those coins are talking about. But looking a little bit closer to making sure that everything is going where it needs to go. because with this card too, the background is gray. So I feel like some things might not have been left totally clear around it. And that's why she's just wanting you guys to look a little bit closer, take a second look, and make sure that it's getting put where it needs to. 7 also, I would hold on to that, because whether July is relevant, someone with a July birthday, or just like has an anniversary of something in July, that 7 is something relevant in this situation too. Maybe there's 7 different pieces of the pie needing to be split up, or, you know, hold on to that 7, whatever it means to you. I feel like that's going to come through. And even like 7 months, it could be a cycle that it takes. But just let me just listen in and see if there's anything else that she wants to add. She's making me dance. Like, I feel like there's some, like, she loves music. She just has such a love for being around you guys and being around her people, and like I feel her like dancing and moving. And I don't know if towards the end it almost makes you feel like she wasn't able to anymore. She just wants you to know, like, I just feel her shaking that booty wherever she is right now. And I feel like she wants to acknowledge that there is some type of a celebration going on. So I don't know if there's a birthday or an anniversary, something, a graduate, I don't know, a wedding, some kind of celebration. And she just wants to let you guys know too that she is there celebrating right along, and just wants to send flowers and kisses and love. Her energy feels so like, oh, she just wants to squeeze everybody. And I feel like she does too. Like, she's making me feel like, oh, they feel me squeezing them. Like, I don't hold back. So I don't know if that was her personality, but she just really feels fun. Like, just a big loving heart, and you guys never had to question it, you know, if she was loving or happy, or like she just let it flow. Any last things, Miss Donnie? I feel a lot of gratitude for her. She's thanking you. So I don't know what this means, but she's just showing me like you stepping up to the plate. I saw a plate, and I'm like cooking dinner, but she said she shifted it to like the home plate. So she's showing me like you're really stepping up to the plate, and just wants to really send her gratitude and acknowledge how much work you've been doing and helping, and, you know, keeping everybody in line, kind of. She makes me feel like you remind her a lot of herself in that sense. Like, she would do the same thing for somebody else, and just is so proud of you for how strong you've been and how you've been stepping up. So hopefully that resonates too. And I'm going to leave it at that. You say you understand, so I'm glad. I hope that resonates, and, you know, just keep talking to her, because she hears you, she's there, she answers you. She showed me she flicks the lights at you guys. She's like, I can't do much, but she's flicking the lights. So just keep talking. And her favorite song, she just wants to bring that up too. Like, I feel like the music, she's like, play me my song, I love hearing it. So if you know what that song is, I feel like someone around you is gonna be like, yeah, we know. It makes her feel so much closer. So thank you, Christine, for connecting in, and Donnie, thank you for connecting in. Yay. All right, it's 10:01 here. Let's do one more, you guys. We'll do one more, and then we will call it a night. We had to connect in with this full moon energy, though, so I'm glad that you guys came in and are hanging out with me tonight. And please, you know, if you didn't see the beginning of the video, watch the replay, because we did a group reading for everybody, and if you don't get through for a reading tonight, that's your message. So if you didn't see it, definitely rewatch it. And I have the code in my hands, but I'm going to keep you in suspense in case there's anything else I want to say. Not much, just, you know, full moon, again, is all about releasing. So for everybody watching right now, pay attention. You're hearing this for a reason. Number one, hydrating is coming through loud and clear. Like, be drinking enough water. If you're not drinking water, go fill yourself up a cup. If you have water nearby, take a sip right now with me. But I feel like that alone, moons are all about water. It's very watery energy. We're made of mostly water, and the moon affects the tides, affects the water, really affects our body. So with this big, it's a super full moon, the last one of the year, it's going to really be affecting our body. So one of the best ways to prepare ourselves, just hydrating, staying nice and hydrated, double the amount of water that you usually drink, at least for the next few days. And then the other thing is the releasing is going to be really important. So writing down your releases, journaling, getting it out of your body in some way or another. Maybe you need to write it down in poems, in haikus, in song lyrics, in painting, you know, but whatever it is, get it out of your body and let the full moon help you to clear it. So that is for everybody. Two different ways to work with this moon energy. It's Aquarius, it's very expressive, very expansive, big energy, and the more energetic clutter that we can clear, the more opportunities that it's going to bring our way. So we're manifesting big things. Ain't got time for energetic clutter. So let's clear it all the way together. Now, who's ready for this last reading of the night? Thank you guys again for hanging out. Please hang in. You know, if you want a reading and you don't come through for the message or with the code, this reading might still be for you. So hang in and listen. And the code is 2222. Last code of the night. Get your Venus Moon chart, the link in the description. Love it. So cute. You got some sacred geometry on there too. It's hard to tell, but you got the flower of life. So it's like you're wearing the universal cosmic UPC code, connecting you to, you know, whatever, amplifying your energy right over your heart chakra. Such a powerful symbol to be wearing. All right, who is it? All right, new person, Jenny Claire. Congratulations. Thanks for watching. Tuning in tonight. Make sure if you're new, give us a follow here. We have more fun stuff coming up, a big live show coming up next week. So, Jenny, let me know if you have a specific question or if you want to go with the flow, and just connect on it with me. Take some deep breaths, clear your energy. All right, Jenny, you're right here. So we'll just let Spirit tell you the message that you're meant to hear right now. Hello, Inky, you're here just in time for the last reading of the night. All right, Jenny, you got the Ace of Pentacles, and it came out reversed for you. So there's a lot to unpack with this card. Let's talk about it right side up first, too. So the Pentacles is the suit of the more physical, material, financial things in our life. It's the element of earth, more grounded things that we can control. So usually like the home, the health, the job, the finances, whatever physical things might stand out to you right now. And aces are all about new beginnings and opportunities. So you are on some type of new beginning around one of these physical things, something that you can control. So again, new beginnings around the home, around the health, around the career, around the money, something that you can control. It's a very personal new beginning. This opportunity is in your hands and only in your control. Definitely something big that you're manifesting on right now. And you can see down here is the gateway. So it's almost like Dorothy before she lands in Oz. I feel like that's where you are right now. Once you really commit to whatever this new beginning is, and that yellow is just solar plexus, being confident in it, being strong, and, you know, using your courage, going through this gateway, because there's no going back. And that's what this Lion's Gate portal is opening up for you. Going through this gateway, going through this portal, whatever it represents. I feel like you'll even see like a symbolic, maybe I forget what they call these, but it's like an archway of flowers, like literally like this picture for you to walk through to symbolize this transformation that you're bringing through right now. Because whatever it is, you're taking a really big step, or there is a really big step ahead of you. Now, let's talk about the reversal of this card, because when it comes out reversed, there could be a few different things. There may be a little bit of a delay around whatever this new beginning is. It could, with this being a more financial card, maybe the financial side of it is part of it. But I do feel like you're able to manifest it. You're able to clear any kind of energetic clutter around you that may be blocking it. Or it may just be, you know, feeling a little insecure, because with this right side up, it's a very secure type of card, very stable type of energy. when it's reversed, maybe you're questioning or feeling a little insecure around whatever these huge, because it feels like a huge shift happening, whatever it is. So there could be some questioning, and that's totally fine, or, self-doubt. Once you can acknowledge it and be aware of it, you can kind of find where the root of it is and heal that, so that way you can open up the path nice and clear. Also, with it coming out reverse, another meaning of the reversal is just an introspective new beginning. Maybe this is a health journey or a personal journey that you're on, and not necessarily saying like, oh, you're switching careers, you're buying a house, whatever. It may be more of that like personal big change that's coming your way. So however that resonates with you, the gray sky is saying it's not exactly 100% clear of where this journey is going to take you, but just know that it's going to be a big one. Whatever this shift is coming, I really feel for you, like the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, going through some really big challenges, but on the other side, it's going to be so worth it. And Ace is connected to the number 1, so this could be within the next month. Whatever this big shift could be happening already, and any of the blockages or delays around it, no problem to clear. I really feel like it's gonna, once it's cleared and you can really commit in and narrow it down, it's going to happen quick. Rapid activation is what I'm hearing with this card. So get out under the full moon tomorrow night and do your releases. Clear out whatever needs to be cleared, because this is ready to happen now. And then go find that archway, because I feel like you're going to find it and you're going to walk through it. Send a picture of me. Send a picture to me of you walking through this flower archway when you see it. Maybe it won't be flowers. It'll be whatever. You'll know it when you see it though. And just let that symbolize this new beginning coming your way. She says, holy heck, thank you. I'm going to say that resonates. So thank you. Thank you for connecting in tonight. I'm excited for you. New beginnings are always exciting and fun. Thank you to everyone that watched. Oh my gosh, especially a new beginning during this Lionsgate portal. Like, whew, powerful stuff we're manifesting. So thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out. Inky's here if you want to book an appointment with her for next Wednesday at Venus Moon. We talked about it a little bit ago. She's going to be there all day taking appointments. So send her a message. She is awesome. You think this was fun? She's going to bring in the spirit team. She's going to call you out. She's going to tell you stuff you don't want to hear, and it's important to hear. So it's a lot of fun, and then you can come hang with me and shop, and we'll pick you out some crystals. Fun day coming up next Wednesday, and lots of fun stuff. Go to thevenusmoon.com for the full schedule. And you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. If you didn't see the beginning of the video, make sure to watch the replay, because we talked about some big things, and that message resonates for everybody. So if you didn't watch the beginning, your message is there. So, and if you didn't get through, there's your message too. I love you guys so much. This is so fun. Happy full moon. Oh, it's so powerful. I can't wait. Let me know in the comments. Even though I'm signing off, I want to know how you guys are celebrating tomorrow night's big Aquarius super full moon. I wanted to go to the beach, but the weather is not looking great down in Brigantine, so I'm going floating instead. Connecting with water. But what are you guys doing for it? I want to know. Leave it in the comments and watch the replay. Listen to this on podcasts. And I'm signing off. Love you guys. Good night.